Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to a new video. I hope everyone is safe, healthy, and just, taking care of themselves during this time. I have no purpose to really get ready since I am at home, and right now I know it looks like I just woke up, but I just washed my face and everything. It's just my hair today. I don't really want to glam up or anything. You can tell by my clothes I can't be bothered getting ready. I'm just comfortable, so I figured the best review to do would be the BLK Universal Line. I just wanted to try at least one of each. That's kind of my role when I do brand or collection reviews, so I think I have everything besides the highlighter. Let's just start off with the Skintint Sun Shield. This has SPF 30 and I got this in the shade Chestnut. There's like barely any left because I use this quite a lot. Oh my gosh. This is a Skintint, and it's basically a sunscreen that's tinted and a moisturizer. It's kind of good for those days where you really don't want a heavy base coverage, but you still want something on your skin to just give it a little boost and evenness to your complexion. Chestnut's like the perfect shade for me. Like, it looks dark, but then at the same time it actually matches my skin tone, because even against natural gloomy weather, lighting, it still goes well with my skin tone, and the coverage is actually pretty good. It's not too sheer, so it's a very pigmented skin tint, I must say. There's one thing though that I will point out. It does get oily later in the day, and I guess because I have very oily cheek areas, those parts tend to get a little excessive, but you can just kind of blot it or powder it. Overall it's not bad. It lasts long, but it does have excess oil from the product. But then again, that's just my experience with someone with combination skin type, so it could be different for other people. I'm going to quickly conceal. I'm just going to use my Clio concealer right now because I want something a little bright, just to naturally highlight my face. For the skin tone, I would suggest that you powder it because it does feel a little wet after it's been applied, and it's just another way to help it set and last long throughout the day, so I would recommend that. I'm going to powder my face, but I just realized I shouldn't. Next are the, what are these? The multitasking color sticks. I got Cocoa and Merlot, so this one's Merlot's the blush. It's a very pink blush, very creamy, pigmented, but it does have a matte finish, so these are one of the rare cream products that actually work well with my skin type. These are the shades. Very cool contour shade, so it might look a little weird at first if you're not used to a cooler undertone contour, but it does look the most natural kind of contour shade, because a shadow is naturally supposed to be darker or like cooler in tone rather than a warm bronze or contour. And then we're just gonna apply this into the sides of my nose. That doesn't look straight. And then I'm going to use the same brush It's actually really easy to blend. It doesn't require that much work. Compared to a sponge, I do like to blend this out with a brush because I just feel like it doesn't rub off the previous layer that much. It all depends on technique, but for me, this is like the easiest way where I don't have to worry about the application, and I'm kind of just like tapping and slightly dragging it. For the forehead, sometimes I do like to use contour shades that are a little bit warmer because my forehead can be slightly darker than the rest of my face, but today the contour is not looking bad, so it's okay. And as you can see, it doesn't look as muddy, so it's actually a really nice shade against my skin tone. Just gonna go with a smaller fluffy brush and just blend it out. It's more preferable to use cream products before you set your face. That's why I haven't set my concealer yet, or the skin tint onto the blush using Merlot. This is very bright pink. This is one of the blush sticks that I've been using a lot, and I just applied onto the apples of my cheeks. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I should have applied. So there's one thing I forgot to start off with, and it's the BLK Color Adapting Moisture Balm. It's transparent, but then on your lips it transforms into a really natural pink, and it just makes, this is like a true MLBB lip product. I love it. It's not sticky, very hydrating, and it gives a very natural tint. So I don't like my natural lip colors. They tend to be kind of dark and dull looking, so this has been my go-to kind of lip product on days where I don't want to wear lip makeup. And it's also a good lip prepper as well, so I tend to always start my makeup with this product, and the tint's just really pretty, so I should have started off with that so my lips could be prepped. So I'm gonna quickly powder my face. I'm just using this one from Etude House. I'm going to kind of smooth out the creasing around my eyes since I didn't get to set it straight away. And then I'm just gonna powder. I haven't really featured this product a lot, but I love this powder a lot. I think I might bake a little bit. Just a little bit, because this part tends to crease a lot. I'm gonna do my brows. This is the shade Taupe. I'm pretty sure the darkest one. The darkest or the more cool toned shade. And this has a brow pencil and a brow mascara. So I don't know how many times I've mentioned this in the past, but I love products that have multiple functions. When it goes 2-in-1s or 3-in-1s, I love those type of products. Oh, and this pencil is actually very waxy, but like a good amount of wax and pigment, so it doesn't require a lot of work to fit in. I love this a lot. The brow mascara is very tinted with pigment. Not only does it set the brows immediately, it gives some texture and it just makes your brows look naturally fluffy. So this is the shade Chestnut, Taupe. What am I saying? You can't really see the mascara, but it's not as cool tone, but it's better than the other shade they have. And onto the Universal Tint Jewels. To be honest, I don't really want to review these. These are kind of the lip products that, actually no, they're not bad. The color swatches, I got both shades, they're not bad at all. It's just that the water tints aren't exactly my favorite. No offense, I don't know how it is for other people, but they start to kind of get darker on the lips when it's applied by itself. So I don't really like it because it starts to emphasize your lip texture. This is cinnamon right here. So you have the water gel and then the matte lipstick. And then for, oh no, that was Nutmeg. For cinnamon, again, the water shade is really pretty, but the way it sits on the lips is weird. And then the matte shade is like a nudie pink. Eventually these two will dry. From this product, I only really use the matte. You can see it all dried up now. I tend to just use the matte finishes, and I tend to use this one a lot. So before I go into that, I will quickly swatch the All Day Lip in Latte. This is just one of those everyday lip color. It's not very long lasting because it is a lipstick bullet, but it is very matte, very comfortable, and to be honest, it's not that hard to reapply during the day. So this is one of my other favorite products from the collection. But since I always wear shades like this, I'll just use the matte nude. I'm just gonna quickly, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I don't know why I whispered that. I have powder here still. I don't wear a lot of nudes because there's a lot that don't. I haven't found the one that matches my skin tone well. But this one actually goes pretty well with my skin tone. It looks very pink. I swear it's not that pink. Could be the lighting, camera, or even the tint that was underneath it. And then I would just kind of leave my lips like this awkwardly to let it set and dry. I'll probably use the matte shade from, which one's this? Nutmeg. And I'll apply it onto my eyelids for some color. This works great as a eyeshadow because it's matte, and this shade matches with the blush. So the multi-task blush stick, you can actually use that on your eyes as well and your lips. But I did want to show it off. I meant use the other products as well, so I'm not going to demonstrate that today, but you kind of get the purpose of it. With the contour, you can use this on the outer corners. Just a little contour on the eyes. And again, those are both matte formulas, so I actually regret not getting the highlighter now because it does feel empty, so I'll just use my go-to 3CE Glow Beam highlighter. Just gonna use a little bit of eyeshadow, this dark brown here, lining my upper lash line very close to my lash line. Overall, the entire collection is actually really good. It's just these water tints from the jewels, not a big fan of, but other people could be fans of it. It looks like I didn't put that much effort into my face and makeup, but I basically did. I'm sorry I didn't get to dress up a bit for this review video like how I usually would, but again, this is a very natural look, so it kind of matches the whole vibe I'm rocking at home. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and review. It might not be as detailed, I do apologize for that, but regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!